Welcome back, everybody. My name is Relic, and we are playing Call of Cthulhu. We're about to enter this creepy manor and/or talk to the presumably just as creepy groundskeeper, who I've been warned by a couple people is not mentally stable. So this should be fun. Good times. Oh, wrong button. See if we have anything that we can do right now. We've got 2 CP available. I think I want to put these points into eloquence because I've been failing a lot of these eloquence raw rolls, so I'm going to go ahead and put both of them into that. I am still stable. Officer Bradley. This hick cop likes order and justice. He's no great sleuth, but he seems more inclined than his colleagues to discover the truth in the Hawkins case. The inhabitants of the island seem to be friendly with him. He could help me in my investigation. Yes. The Hawkins mansion is perched at the top of a steep cliff. The abandoned garden harbors the graves of the Hawkins family, and only the caretaker, Silas Winchester, still roams the bleak spot. He protects it fiercely and still puts flowers on the graves of his old masters. It's a gloomy place. Does the patron saint of whales and whalers still protect the sailors of Darkwater? Visibly, there were other gods before Saint Brendan, and their worshippers did not seem to be of this opinion. The locals still worship the old saint, but a mark is made on the statue by another cult. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce. Yeah, so we saw a whole bunch of weird writing on the statue. I'm sure it'll go over really well. What's this? Oh, this is the Hawkins warehouse. That was clearly had somebody living in it. Alright. The police officer decided that he was going to stay back at the graves for some reason for a little while, so I guess we're on our own. Door looks boarded up.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Nothing like a bunch of ravens hanging around to let you know you're welcome here.
This entrance is still in use.
Knocking is pretty good.
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa!
He sounds a lot more
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that
violent,
axe.
they acted.
Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Poke at him.
I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then.
That was
Just
easy.
to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Age 64, he is the caretaker of the Hawkins property. The old caretaker of Hawkins' family, Silas Winchester, still watches over the family graveyard and the burned-out mansion. Devoted to Charles Hawkins, whom he all but raised, he also has great respect for the memory of Sarah Hawkins and their child, Simon. The long months of solitude in the abandoned property have made him very distrustful. Silas still puts flowers on the graves of Charles, Sarah, and Simon, although somebody broke the vase that was in front of Charles's gravestone. I've got the key. Hey, nice of you to finally show up after the guy threatened me with an axe. Very helpful.
Pierce,
Very kind.
shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
My fun and games. Okay. Okay.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch over the place when armed with an axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. Pierce was not there at all. I'm sorry, Bradley was not there at all. It was just me. I didn't get axed in the face even once.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The creepy green smoking light? Yeah, I wonder who left that on. Who would do such a weird thing like that?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Isn't this where those supposed to be on fire?
This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this?
What is that?
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Okay. Seeing anything else in here? Oh, there we go.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Okay.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched?
Because it's a gross, unidentified monster.
Something
thing.
happened at this table. An argument?
Is that everything there is to find here? I think so.
dreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Oh, I thought it was the dining room that was on fire. Hey, can you tell me what this weirdo monster thing is they're eating? And can I maybe get a lantern instead of this little tiny...
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
This is supposed to be a middle-class house? Yeah, okay. Creepy glowing lanterns.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Charles Hawkins poses like an explorer in front of an exotic pyramids, okay. It is common knowledge that he wasted away his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for? Is there anything on the back? Nope.
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way. Charles and Sarah's wedding is painted by Sarah herself.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Gotta hold it.
Did someone escape the fire?
Sure looks like it. That mental recreation I have, and no proof besides marks on the door. That looks like a body.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
So Charles is the one that got away then.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Removed before the fact?
Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? They had a fight. Why?
Those are all pretty obvious clues, so I hope the
Blood.
police didn't miss them.
This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I
Fire
firmly
was definitely
believe
not an
this
accident.
fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
What's that?
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This collection of medical knowledge and health practices in the 18th century actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. It does not deal with the influence of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior. Books don't give a whole lot in the way of progress, but oh, but you can only improve it by getting those books. You can't. Okay. Go ahead and level that up. Wait, I thought it only level that up. And 4 for that one, 6. I'll start on. Get this one, and then I'll do spot hidden. You have to enter to validate. That's probably why it still needed those few. Okay. Oh yeah, definitely bloody bandages. Yep.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
Oh, the kid died. Sarah Hawkins died. Silas doesn't look all burnt up or anything. Where the heck did Bradley go? He must have gone that way.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
A very large house. Bradley.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
That sound. Yeah, okay, okay.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale.
Classic, especially for family of ship owners.
Mandatory
I'm
reading for
taking
any whaler, I guess.
Don't disturb anything, but definitely take classic books.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
The note on the table, I'm surprised I can't read that. Family portrait.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
A precise and very detailed treatise on the particularities of the human body. Wow, that took me way too long. Compared to the animal world, the simplicity of its writing and the vulgarization of its vocabulary make it accessible to the profane. That increased our medicine more, I guess. We are a ways away from another point in medicine, though. Everything I'm gonna find in this room. Pass over the bookshelves here. Why is this table flipped? Like, oh, jeez.
What do you know about Charles Hawkin's activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Okay. Must have been a hefty inheritance. Guy looks like a vampire.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
Interesting.
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. One of Sarah Hawkin's paintings. The style sure is recognizable.
Like something blowing apart or something.
"20,000 Leagues Under the Sea." Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Rare edition of the novel. Ooh. I'm taking it, apparently. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's contribute to the creepy green smoking lights.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
Interesting. A lot of books just on the floor in here.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she, again, terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to reoccur, believe me that although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. Interesting. I mean, maybe she's a little bit crazy. Hey Bradley, if you're done walking circles in the other room there, maybe join me down this creepy hallway? Alright guys, I think this is a good cutoff point before we go down creepy hallway, so I will pick it up in the next one. Thanks for watching.